Alright everybody, welcome. This is your boy Cold Zero here. So today I want to show you in this video an interesting detail that I discovered recently. And honestly, I have not seen it online anywhere. I haven't seen anybody mention it. So for anybody that is interested in like these sort of things, then let's get into it. But first, I'm not gonna have to ask you very kindly to like the video, comment if you find any other details or anything that you think I may be interested, and do subscribe to the channel as it helps out a lot. So without that, let's get into it. So during after like every playthrough I do, or whenever I do a live stream, I end it, I always go into the galleries of games like Resident Evil 4 and so on. And I look at the character models and get little details, little interesting things about the game. And I recently did that and I discovered something interesting about Simon Manus that I have not seen anywhere or anybody mentioned. So, as we know, Simon Manus is the leader of the Alchemist. He's an impeccably well-dressed man who happens to have an interest in evolution, and also egotistic and wants to become a god as well, and evolve humans through that. We know he wants to do this because he wants to evolve the world to a point where mankind doesn't lie. Some Manus can tell lies from truth. It's just something that he has, we're just born with. And that's causing him frustration because he's always able to tell when people are constantly lying to him. And along with his own ego, it has pretty much driven him to try and force evolution in humanity to the point where humans can't lie. Or that he's above people being able to lie to him ever again. Which is still very egotistical if you ask me. But there's a hidden detail about him that, well, nobody's mentioned. So if you go up on his character model, right? Let me rotate a bit. You come here. You notice that Simon, again, he's impeccably well dressed. Has a bad eye, has alchemist brooch, but pay attention to his staff. See his staff from the offset here, and I have not seen this referenced or explicitly shown at all in the main game. But we know that Simon at some point begins to control Ergo, perhaps before his transformation. He also controls Ergo and is able to listen to Sophia and Pete's conversation, communication through Ergo wavelength, and he calls it an interesting parlor trick. But as we know, right, Simon is not Sophia. Sophia, our dear beloved waifu, and Blue is a listener, a human being who can communicate with Ergo. And this is very much expressed by the game. However, Simon Manus is not a listener. He can't communicate, neither manipulate Ergo like Sophia can. So it begs the question then, how has he been manipulating, how has he been using Ergo all this time? We don't see him with any Ergo manipulating gloves like Geppetto at the end of the game. Well, I think the answer is in his staff. Take a look at this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. What does this look like to you? First of all, it looks like a bow knot. But it's not just any bow knot. It looks like a bow knot made out of hair, human hair. Also, it's going blue. And who do we know has blue hair in this series? Well, it's only Sophia. You could argue it's Giangio's hair, but Giangio's hair is referenced to be green in a particular note, a strand of green hair. But that's for a video for another time. The only person we know with blue hair like that, who has a connection to Ergo, is Sophia Monad. And whose hair does it look like? It's inside of Manus' staff, Sophia Monad. Proud daughter of the Monad charity family. And I've not seen this mentioned anywhere, but it would greatly explain his connection to Ergo, since he's not a listener. and he's been controlling Ergo. We know that Sophia, being connected to Sophia, allows control for Ergo via Arlecchino, who pretty much hooked himself up to the wires in the tower, which Sophia is connected to the tower. And doing this, he was allowed to use Ergo to communicate and transport keys through telephones. It's incredible, right? Arlecchino was literally, as he stated, piggybacking off of the Queen's power. He was piggybacking off of her power and using it to communicate through Ergo. Which it looks like Simon has been manipulating Ergo with a lock of Sophia's hair, which she's connected to the tower and pulling in Ergo, and he has a lock of her hair which he's using to manipulate Ergo. So, a very interesting character detail. I don't know. Like I said, at the end of my live streams or my playthroughs, I take a look at these things. Take a look at the characters, see if there's any interesting details that I may have missed. And this one definitely caught my eye. I do wonder though, what else in these character and weapons are models that I may have missed. I'll take a good look at them, and if I find them interesting, maybe I'll make another video. Anyways, this has been your boy Cool Zero here. Take care, stay safe, and be good.